some common ground. We're going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. So LSU's offense will be first on the attack. The last time these two got together for the boot, it was the Hogs pulling out a dandy.
And this boot means something to the Hogs, right? Like, they're the underdog in this matchup. People more talk about LSU, but this is a rivalry. Always a lot of hate, always a lot of excitement, emotion, adrenaline in this matchup.
This is a game Arkansas wants badly because on paper they're normally not as talented as their counterpart in LSU, but it means so much to them, and LSU's got to play with more intensity this time around.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Finds his tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Finds his man. It's ball. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football. And he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Thrust that arm out. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Looking downfield, it's Silva. Plucks it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Fitted in the window for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Arkansas's offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, and makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Runs through a tackle. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. No huddle, offense to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To the air, it's Silva. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Caught over the middle. It's ball. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Presley. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it in the middle. It's ball. Touchdown, LSU! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A strike downfield. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that all.
Pulls it in there on the sideline. Racing down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air, it's Silva. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. With the run on first and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a screw.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Dropping back, it's Silva. Shoots it to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC. And, man, some of the names that have had moments. Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson. All of it over a Golden Boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they've played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot.
It's a seam wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs, running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Now the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. There have been many days for the Razorbacks where big plays from the quarterback came by running like Matt Jones, but that was a beautiful throw.
Man, I played against Matt Jones. Played in the SEC championship game my sophomore year. We beat him 30-3, by the way. Just side note, but just dynamic player. But you're right. always ground team, ground and pound. When they got that ability to keep some balance, these teams can open up and Arkansas can have great seasons.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fires left. He's got it. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Silva. Unloads to the right. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
That's 2 plays in a row that this guy's put the ball on the ground, just not playing with a lot of focus right now. This guy needs to lock it up.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Ball. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Snagged in the middle, it's Ball. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Makes the quick grab. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks join the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the 2 states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
Kick is in the air. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Throwing right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw it, Silva. Here's a heat. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him! And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense, try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Got it near midfield. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Silva. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Razorbacks.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. They'll put it in play from the 27. First down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. This time on target. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The handoff to Johnson. Got room to work. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, it hasn't always been that easy for the quarterback. He's been sacked a few times early on, and I don't know if he was expecting to have that much time from the pocket, surveying the field. His feet just never seemed to get settled, and I think that's what forced the inaccurate throw and incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Arkansas! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Scanning the field, it's Silva. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dances away. He's going to take off. Across the 25, he's got room. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Looking to throw on first down. It's caught downfield. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The run from the shotgun. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking for the goal line. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Awesome body control, and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the...
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the pummeling has started.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. And he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Red pass hits complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Man, you throw at him at your own risk. Like, you want to direct the football in the air towards him, he makes plays consistently. That's number 9 on the season. 9 INTs. This dude's making plays.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Presley. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Silva. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
55, Arkansas, 24.
He'll start the return inside his 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This drive will open from the 15. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up 14 over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Daniels. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Heaves it on the run. interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. The throw to the outside is complete. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That one.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
The give on the inside. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Razorbacks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He splits the uprights. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The give as they work on that clock. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the...
Turning it on. He's at the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Tigers! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. There is joy all across the bayou as LSU takes down Arkansas in the battle for the Golden Boot.